Yay! I got sleep last night. It felt wonderful. It's amazing how much you miss it when you don't get it. I'm still talking about sleep. It's going to be another long work day because Hi fell yesterday or last night and hurt his arm. So he's not going to be here today. Anyway, blah blah blah, let's get on with something that's more relevant to Halloween, shall we? So just today at work I was thinking to myself, like early this morning, that it's been a while since we had a scary car of the day. And it ended up that we kind of did have one, but it was like really kind of technical. It had stuff to do with like the timing belt, and I didn't think that people would find it very interesting. Oh, but this is interesting, look at this. Fireworks stands are open. Fireworks stands are open. Oh yeah. So this weekend I'm going to get my fireworks on. I'm going to stop at the reservation and get like a bunch of mortars. Because you guys saw the tubes the other day, right? So it's going to be like... Did you understand that? The next several days up until the 4th are going to be fireworks and Halloween. Which, if you think about it, fireworks and Halloween go hand in hand. Because, I mean, for Halloween, having stuff blow up, wouldn't that be scary and cool? Oh yeah. This is just a little thing. Just a little. But today at work, my boss also is getting rid of these 2x4s and the concrete cinder blocks. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but those obviously haunt building because I framed the walls in the haunt with 2x4s now. I used to use like real thin little slat, I call them slat boards, but they were only about maybe 1.5 inches wide and 1/4 inch thick, and I would just take a couple of them and then staple the plastic to it and wrap it around. But obviously, as you guys are probably thinking right now to yourselves, it's like, wow, that's kind of cheesy, and did it hold up? It did hold up, but it was cheesy, but it was also cheap. But anyway, I saved most of the 2x4s that I used last year, like all the 2x4s that were still in like one piece or like several feet or longer. I saved all those. The rest of them I burnt in the fire for firewood. And guess what, guys? Do you know? Can you believe that I'm working on tombstones? Really? Seriously, I'm working on tombstones. Yeah. So yeah, those are the other 2x4s, extremely weathered, that I was talking about. And the funny thing is, guys, it is like my hellions, not guys and girls, hellions. It's almost July, and look at this. At first glance, it looked like it snowed. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? It didn't actually snow. This tree right here has a bunch of white blooms on it, and it just totally dumps them over the whole yard. But they smell really good. Look this up. Look up black locust tree. Because that's what that tree is. And it's like really, it smells really good. Almost like honeysuckle, if you've ever smelled honeysuckle before. But it only lasts for like 2 weeks. And I thought that summer had began. No, we had 1 or 2 really nice days, and now it's... I want to be depressing for a second. It's all cloudy again. Oh, and that's the sound. You guys know the falling wall, the falling spike wall? This is how I did it. Okay, hold on. Ugh. Concrete cinder block on the driveway. And it was actually one of my cousins, William, that came up with the idea. When the falling spike wall came down, because, you know, I used the scene setter paper of like the castle wall, the brick. When the wall came down, he'd also scoot the brick across the ground. And it's awesome because the ground also kind of vibrates a little bit. So it added the sound and a little bit of feel to it too. And it really made a difference. So, if you guys are doing a falling spike wall this year, use a concrete cinder block. It makes good noise. So here's something that's kind of interesting. Okay, hold on a second. secret song on the Katy Perry CD. So, yeah, well, you know, whatever. Don't judge me. Anyway, so the funny thing is the light over there, you guys know, that light right there, turns on and off. It's a halogen lamp. It's got something wrong with the overheat circuit in it. Because obviously it does in the wintertime too. Anyway, I've been alternating. Every time that stupid light goes off, I've been going and using the knife to further this, and when the light turns back on, I go back to carving. There's a hole right here on the other side of the Dremel that I'm using the shadow from the light to do all this stuff. So I know just exactly what you guys wanted to see, huh? More, see? Light. I've got light. I do this. That's funny, sometimes the Dremel will start to make this like kind of high-pitched noise when you're cutting, even though this one is on the lowest setting. What ends up happening is you start getting balls of blue stuff on the end of the drill bit. So I just take a pair of tweezers and sit there and go blink and pop it off. Because if that balls up, then you'll have like a straight cut on top, and then it'll actually flow out and follow the girth of the ball. I said girth, and then I said ball. Yeah. There's a ball of girth on there again. Bad girth ball. And watch this, I can tell you the light is probably about ready to go out. As soon as I'm done cutting this piece. Ha! Damn, I'm good. So, the light is out. Now we're back over here again. So, are you guys getting bored yet? That's why I told you, I am an extremely patient guy. But there was one thing that just popped in my head real quick. And I was thinking to myself, wow, shoot. I'm doing the tombstone again. What should I title today's vlog? Hold on a second. Ow. I'm going to go turn down Gwen. Oh, poor Gwen. Okay. So, I was thinking, you know, what do I title tonight's vlog? Because I'm doing the tombstone again. And I know that it's boring, but the results are going to be so cool. And so I don't want to do anything tombstone related, but I'll probably do something like it snowed in July or something crazy like that. I want you guys to know, because I've never had any feedback on the titles of the vlogs. So do they fit? Do you guys like them? Does it make sense? Is it entertaining? Let me know. Post it down there. Alright guys, so this one, the epitaph, is done. She signaled left, then turned right. But there's one last thing that I want to do to some of these stones tonight, including the one that I don't have the epitaph on yet, that one right there. Just to change it up, just to make it a little bit more interesting for you guys. Alright. Well, okay, actually what I'm going to do is really boring, but it's something different, so let's just say that. And yeah, this is what I was talking about. The interesting thing, I'm going to caulk with an L all around all the holes. See, because I'm doing it around all the holes, that's why I specified what... Okay, never mind. You guys get it. Get your minds out of the gutter. Or maybe it's just mine. Alright guys, so there it is. I have caulked all of the holes. At least there's something exciting, and in a couple places I also went and kind of spread it around just to make sure that it seals everything so that no moisture can get into it. See guys, I do reply to every comment, and this is from like the video, what, the day before last, and I don't know, even if I just put like haha or thanks or, you know, something short, I mean, at least you guys know that I read them, and I read every single one. I really do. I read all the comments and all the emails. I'm just afraid that, like, when Halloween gets closer and I'm like, have less time than I do now, which is a reason why I'm going to continue doing this and keep talking, is I'm afraid that I am going to, like, just answer some of the comments. But these are cool, and I love the whole, the Kurt and Rod. He hung himself. Some say he was well hung. That was a Ferrari killer. Kurt and Rod pulled back the drapes. That's when he saw the pearly gate, which I like that one. I like all of them. Oh, and awesome news also. Dark Soldier Design, who I told you guys a while back, is planning on coming here to the haunt to do makeup. Yes. We've been talking, and they, maybe I shouldn't say too much. I'll just say this. They're wanting to teach me a few things. So that is really awesome. And, you know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling. I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy haunting.
This has been a Hellmouth production.